Hi guys, welcome to Watch Out Crypto. I am Alan Chang. Let's get started. In this episode, we'll cover the altcoin Sandbox defined, what are the big players doing and thinking, also the latest news in the market movement. If you like my videos, I really appreciate you hitting the subscribe button and the like button below. Really appreciate it. Binance is currently promoting a venture capital fund. The venture capital department, Binance Lab, says they've already raised over $500 million and got the support from the DST Global, Briar Capital, also from an unnamed prop desk. Binance Lab plans to use this capital to invest in Web3 related companies. They hope to use this plummet in digital currencies to find founders who are willing to build up the next technology empire. Their investment will be diversified into 3 stages, which are seed round, early stage, and growing equity. The venture capital will invest in both tokens and equity. The executive director of Binance Lab, Ken Lee, says they are looking for potential to push the project of Web3 ecosystem. Binance estimated there are 300 to 500,000 active Web3 developers. They also hope this number can keep growing. Binance also plans to invest in $500 million in Twitter to support the acquisition of Twitter by Elon Musk. Hopefully, it can combine both social media and Web3 together. As I mentioned, we should get ourselves prepared for this drop. We can see all the big players are preparing for this downturn in cryptocurrency. So what are our excuses? Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, who is one of the biggest supporters of Bitcoin, says that he is not worried about the $4 billion loss on Bitcoin. He thinks a short-term down doesn't affect the long run. During the capital meeting, Saylor actually compared Bitcoin price with Amazon. He mentioned Amazon dropped 80% in the year 2000, but Jeff Bezos did not sell out of his share at the year 2001. Selling before loss is a trader's mindset, and it's not gonna make you the next Benzo. No matter Benzo, Zuckerberg, or Elon Musk, who didn't go through this process of success? Saylor believes the price will reach over $1 million per Bitcoin sooner or later. In my opinion, building up this dream will be able to keep the market stable for a bit. It's like Warren Buffett saying Dow Jones can reach 100,000 within 50 years. Well, at least all the hodlers are happy for now. DAO is the abbreviation of Decentralized Autonomous Organization. In an easier way of explaining it, it treats token holders as voters in a democratic country, and voters can vote for the budget planning, policy, and etc. for this project. But now the problem is, there are not enough people voting. In total, 35% of voters in this democratic country chose not to vote. The main reason includes being unconcerned, feeling useless, voting mechanism, etc. But based on the presidential election in the year 2020, there's only 66.9% of voting rate, which is the highest within 120 years. This data shows that there are also 33% of the voters chose not to vote. Now, we'll need to ask ourselves a couple questions. How democratic is DAO? And is it alright for a few to make the major decisions? In my point of view, I don't think Democrat is that easy to build since some people are just careless. Also, not everything works going through a vote. Now let's get into potential altcoin, Sand. Sand is a native token of the Sandbox that can be used to play games, purchase equipment, or customize avatars. So what is Sandbox Metaverse? Sandbox is a software running on Ethereum that operates a decentralized virtual gaming world. It's in the same vein as Decentraland that I mentioned before. The Sandbox revolutionized the concept of building a complete gaming universe. Sandbox's decentralized protocol makes it simple for its users to buy, sell, trade various products and services within the Sandbox metaverse. We all are aware that NFTs are trending items in the crypto sphere, and Sandbox definitely put them into good use. The NFT users on the platform turn each virtual world land plot and objects into full-fledged unique property that becomes an income generator for its owner. Sandbox offers 3 products for platform users, which are Game Maker, Vox Edit, and Marketplace. Vox Edit and Game Maker are valuable tools for novice game designers, and Marketplace is a full-blown store to buy and sell goods and services. But Sandbox is a very young project, and the project's roadmap is not planned until the year 2023. And more can be done to increase the interoperabilities. So even though Sandbox seems very promising projects in the future, it's not that mature comparing to other top trending tokens. So investors have to be aware of the risk tolerance. I will personally hodl for a chance, but wouldn't put too much of an asset in it. Let's get to a technical analysis of Sand. This is a daily candlestick chart for Sand. As we can see, Sand dropped around 85% from the highest point, and now it's going through a consolidation meeting the pressure zone. Now will actually be a great opportunity to get in since it's really cheap already. A good point to enter will be around 1.08 to 1.35 US dollars. I personally wouldn't recommend doing a short-term trade for this kind of token since it's quite new project and it's more fundamental focused. If we get in, I will recommend holding it for at least until year 2023, so at least we have time to observe the progress of the project. This is a daily candlestick chart of Bitcoin. As an alert, the evening stars has completely formed yesterday, so it'll be hard for us to avoid a bearish trend over the weekend. The performance of the US leading index by the end of this week is critical. If the market still drops down and impacts the cryptocurrency, the candlestick might break the green support zone and even become more bearish. But for the market to have a healthy growth, another drop is needed, since the monetary ecosystem might be pulling the cash out for short term. This is an hourly candlestick chart of Bitcoin. As we can see, the purple area is when the US stock market opens and closes. During this period of time, a mass sellout happened, and that is why I mentioned how the US stock market go will be critically important. For the short-term traders, after we see the daily candlestick chart showing bearish, we can short it if the candlestick breaks the red uptrend line. Then set up the take profit around 28,520 to 28,550. And if the direction went wrong, stop loss around 29,630 to 29,650 US dollars, with around a 2.5 to 1 payout ratio. Overall, it's still hard to avoid a bearish trend over this weekend, so please always keep risk management in mind. But with all the big players supporting cryptocurrency and crypto corporations like using this downturn to build up a stronger system, I'm feeling really optimistic about the long run. If you like my video, don't forget to press the subscribe and the like button below. Thank you for watching Watch Out Crypto. I am Alan Chang. I'll see you next time.